Hey guys, Mighty Gazelle here, back with more reading the My Hero Academia manga. This is chapter 411. The unofficial just dropped today, a Wednesday of all days, which is really weird. But here we are. I guess supposedly like the digital version leaked early. I'm not really sure how that works. I'm not a part of that game, but yeah, takes me by surprise. We were supposed to have a break week this week, but I guess next week will be our break week because we'll have nothing new. Um, in fact, it's such a surprise. I don't have any predictions for this chapter. Obviously, the last few days have been Christmas and stuff. By the way, I hope everyone had a great Christmas. And then before that, I hadn't even anticipated a chapter this week, so I didn't have any predictions posted this week. So I'm ready to dive on in. Apparently, it's a really good chapter. I've had a few people message me like saying, "Where's your reaction? Where's your reaction?" Well, I was at work, so thank you for your patience. And open this coffee. I'm ready to go. And it's my weekend, so I get to start my weekend off right after work with another chapter of My Hero, supposedly a good one. Yeah, nothing else to say. Let's just dive on in. This is 411. I didn't read the title yet. The Greatest Evil. I'm assuming that's alluding to Shigaraki. Which, okay, before we begin, yeah, crazy. We ended off with Shigaraki taking Danger Sense. And, like, where do you even begin with that? Like, there's just so many possibilities. Like, is Deku weaker now? Like, why is he able to snatch a part of, like, One For All, the tree that is One For All, you know? So many questions. And, like, people have been speculating, will he be able to use Danger Sense? Because is Deku really like trying to impose? I guess he is trying to. Like, I guess me personally, I think he'll be able to use Danger Sense, but we'll see. So yeah, let's go. First chapter, we're seeing the Vestige world, and it's black paneling. So okay, so this must be. I imagine we're gonna get their perspective of the. That's gonna be interesting, actually. Like their perspective of one of them disappearing. We can't let ourselves be sentimental, says someone amongst the Vestiges. The One For All users are discussing. By the way, I love how all they have in this realm of this void of nothing is this half crumbled room with just a bunch of chairs and a door. Like, where does that door lead? Does it lead somewhere? I don't know. Anyway, Yoichi says this is now a battle between the new generation. And we need to put an end to Shigaraki. That's the only reason we're still here. So if they defeat Shigaraki, will these vestiges just go away? Will they like move on? You know? I don't know if it works that way, because we've seen the vestiges of deceased people within All For One. Maybe these guys are special. I don't know. Anyway, semantics. That's the only reason we're still here. Banjo continues, but the odds are against us. We gotta find a way to deal with his regeneration. And then Danger Sense, here we go. By the way, apologies in advance. I'm really bad with the names of some of the users. I kind of go by their quirk for a lot of them versus their name. Like, the only ones I really know by hand are Kudo, Bruce, right? Bruce is the second one. No, wait. Which one? Sorry, no. Bruce is the third one, and then Kudo is the second one, and then Yoichi is obviously the brother. We have Nana, Banjo, and the ones I don't remember that well are Danger Sense, Smokescreen, and I guess that's about it, because then you have obviously All Might. Yeah. Okay. Sorry for that random interjection, but here we go. We get Danger Sense activating. This must be the moment where he's snatched away. Holy shit! Whoa, dude, that's crazy. It's like imagine like those clouds that are around him. Like, imagine through the cloud, just a giant hand descends with the little whole hand that he's got, about to snatch him. Look at all of them. Like, that's terrifying. There's nowhere to run. Like, what the hell do you do? Shinomori, thank you for saying his name, because I'm ignorant and an idiot. Shinomori-san shouts Yoichi. Actually, it might not be Yoichi. It might be all of them together. He like pushes. I don't know if he pushes them all away or like force pushes them or something. But basically, he makes it so he's the only one taken by this. I leave the ninth to you, he says as he gets snatched. It gets taken. Boy, Shinomori-san has been, shouts Banjo. Danger sense has been stolen. Now we're cutting back to the present. Dude, we're here. We're freaking here. This is Deku versus Shigaraki. Where could they go with this? Like, take the wheel, Horikoshi. I'm fine with whatever. I have complete faith. This is gonna be awesome. So they're floating in the air still above the water. Danger sense has been stolen. Shigaraki looks at his hand and, so this is the power passed down through generations. My master had a hard time trying to steal it. Whatever. I couldn't care less. But it'll make killing you easier. That's one great distinction between Shigaraki and All For One. Shigaraki, like, he has the ability, well, at least now, like, especially with his hatred and stuff, he has the ability to take one for all. But unlike All For One had an extreme attachment to his brother and the quirk. Shigaraki doesn't really, he just wants destruction. Like, he's even like, whatever, I can care less, but it'll make killing you easier. He thinks it more of like a strategical aspect where it's like, oh, I'll just take away your ability to fight back and I'll stomp you. Like that's such a more like, I don't know, I like that. It's kind of cool. It happened so fast. Even the chair. What? What? Why? Why is that's so... That is... Okay. That is so dumb, but I also love it in, like, every way. So basically, you guys know, I just described it. They have all those chairs sitting in that room. Even his chair, his Vestige World chair is disintegrating. That's great. That's so, like, again, that's so stupid. Like, the chair is connected to his soul and spirit and Vestige. Whatever. I like it, though. That gets me. That's funny. He got us. That means his hatred is stronger than all of our wills combined, shouts Banjo. Black whip plus Fajin plus gear shift. Black chains. Oh, that's so cool. We've seen the chains before, but that looks so sick. By the way, isn't he supposed to have some backlash of gear shift? Wasn't a while ago he's like, and we had, like, after you use this, you only have a few minutes, and then he uses it again, and he's, well, I want to see it when that backlash kicks in. It better not be like a forgotten detail. I don't think it will. I think it will come into play, but he's still using even a little dosage of gear shift, so he should be on fumes right now. We'll see. Oh, shouts Shigaraki as he... Oh, did he use Danger Sense to dodge it? He did. Oh, you see the like the danger. Yo, he's using Danger Sense. That's so cool. Why is that so cool? That just like, God, I love that. I got tingled. It's just so weird. It's so weird thinking that like he stole an aspect of Deku that we've come to know as Deku's, and he's using it in an effective way against Deku. Oh, so that's how you've been dodging my attacks, he says with a smile upside down. He's fucking broken. I'm sorry, pardon my French, but now something's got to happen. Because Shigaraki, he was already super freaking strong, but now he's got Danger Sense. So Deku's not even going to be able to land a hit on. Not that it would matter. He's got regen. Didn't they say... What did they say about regen? We got to find a way to deal with his regeneration. Maybe we'll get that Vestige World stuff. And then, like, they'll be able to, like, destroy regen? I don't know. It'd be cool if we saw the quirk vestige of the person who originally had a regen, by the way. Not that it would matter too much, but it's proven to be one of the craziest, most useful quirks in the series. Deku, wide-eyed, says he's using Danger Sense. He thinks to himself. Shigaraki, upside down with that smile, that faint smile he has. You're still the biggest nuisance. So I'll start by decaying you. Dude, this is so cool. You know, I love Deku as a character. I love Shigaraki as a character. Through this whole war, though, I've always been really patient. When it comes to this fight, because there's so many other things I wanted to see too. I wanted to see the students. I wanted to see All Might. I wanted to see the Todoroki family situation. I wanted to see Uraraka. I actually didn't even want to see Uraraka and Toga that much, but as you guys know, I was heavily won over by that chapter. So like, I'm just like blown away. Like, why haven't I been just eagerly foaming at the mouth for this? Because this is so cool. But again, I've been patient because of all the other stuff, and we're here. Like, so I'm just like, woohoo, party, you know? Sorry, I'm all giddy today. It's my work Friday. I feel great. I'm reading My Hero. So, and I'm talking to you, wonderful people. What could be better? You're still the biggest nuisance, so I'll start by decaying you. He says that so like coldly, and as a matter of fact, like, oh my god, whoa. Here we go with that whole, like, lizard mouth thing. We saw All For One do this where he smiled so much that it, like, ripped his jaw, like, teeth. Or not teeth, his, like, the gums and stuff. You were crying. I won't pretend I didn't see you, shouts. Is he mocking him? Are you still treating me as a human being? You're stuck in the past, Midoriya. Open your eyes. Yo! This is so cool. He looks so sick, by the way. He's got like this crazy snake-like face appearance, and he's coming at him with his hands, and in his whole hands, he's got like some sort of energy coming out of him. And Deku covers himself in black whip, like almost like a spider or like a cage or something. Dude, something's got to give because Deku's at such a disadvantage right now. He's already fatigued as shit, and now he's getting wailed on. This attack is huge that he hits him with. We don't even know what the quirk combinations are, but it looks like a big blast. Like we see the rings and stuff. By the way, I'm covering over the best part of this, the dialogue. You were crying. I won't pretend I didn't see you. He's literally mocking like what Deku was saying to him. Are you still treating me as a human being? You're stuck in the past, Midoriya. Open your eyes, dude. That's not who I am anymore. I still think we're going to get Tenko to shine through. I don't know if he'll wrest control, but I think him, like the Tenko, and Shigaraki now are going to have a talk. I think that's going to happen. That's one prediction, I guess. So Deku gets launched by this, and it was a ball. He made like a ball like yarn out of the black whip, which is really sick. And you see him boom, boom, like tumble. Oh my god. He's like, you see Deku just like breathing. He's got blood dripping down his face. He looks so like, I mean, this is the fatigue finally hitting, I think. He looks like not dead inside. He just looks like he ran 17 miles. And then someone asked him to run 17 more. That's the kind of look he's giving me. By covering myself with multiple layers of black whip, I can avoid fatal wounds. Crick. My mask. Oh, his mask broke. Oh, shit. All Might got it back for me. He thinks back to All Might at the Camino situation, or the location. Yeah, Deku's, again, over his left eye and the middle of his face, he's got blood just dripping down. He's got a pretty nasty cut somewhere. We get Bruce. I think this is Bruce, right? The third user. To think you just equipped it to keep breathing as the waves hit you. Oh, so it was people were speculating that it was had a breathing apparatus aspect to it. You guys are right. Congratulations. To think you just equipped it to keep breathing as the waves hit you. And look where we are now. You two are on another level. Whoa, where are they? Deku looks behind him. Is that Mount Fuji? We've come this far. Dude, they're at Mount Fuji of Japan. Oh, that's... What the... How far? Is that actually within the realm of, like, we're kind of close to where they were? Someone tell me. I'm not great with Japan's geography, but is Mount Fuji relatively close to where they were fighting? I know a lot of locations are made up in My Hero, but, like, generally speaking, it's still Japan, right? Mount Fuji, we've come this far. That's a good shot, by the way. Deku's like looking over his back. It's raining out. You have a forest down below, right in front, right next to Deku, and then he's looking up at the Mount Fuji. That's crazy. Gear shift will be over soon. He continues. The only He only stole the quirk itself. Your physical strength remains the same. Oh! Horikoshi knows what we want to know. He straight up just told us. He knew people would speculate like, well, if you lose a quirk, does it take away a little bit of your like strength too? But no, he just straight up says he stole the quirk, but your physical strength remains the same. So theoretically, he could strip away all of his powers, except for, I guess, Yoichi's, because Yoichi's is the core of it, right? So I think Yoichi's is the one that's containing like the strength, because that's what he had fused with the stockpiling to make the one for all quirk itself. Okay, interesting. Okay, that's because it's stored within one for all, not our quirk factors. Yeah, not in our quirk factors. You must stand your ground until you are feeling better. As we get a shot of Yoichi and Vestige All Might standing behind that big chalice that we've seen. They're using the chalice again. I like that. They've kept the design. Horikoshi used that chalice. I had a post on this on Twitter. He had that exact same chalice back in like chapter 4 or something when Deku and him were training on the beach. I think it was something like that, like that. But he's kept the design for that chalice the same. It's really impressive. So why isn't he using his superhuman strength to run away? They're wondering. And Shinomori-san was able to protect us thanks to Danger Sense, and the words are shaking, so you can tell he's really afraid as he's grabbing his chest. If the ninth gets touched again, even for a second, there may be no escape for any of us. He's freaking out. As Yoichi looks at his hand, it'll be the end for us. All for One always has all these plans. I bet you Yoichi has a plan. I bet you he's thinking of something. I don't know what kind of card it would be, but like, I don't know. He always seems like he's got something that he's not saying, Shigaraki's descending in front of him. I can see you there, ghosts. Are you discussing why you should run away? Yeah, that's kind of what they are discussing. Whoa, what? You've gotten stronger by fleeing and passing your power to the next user. So I'll destroy all of you right now. And we see rumble, like things are rumbling. This shot of Shigaraki. This has to be the thumbnail shot, right? Like, holy shit. He's exuding like I don't even know what kind of energy you would call this. It's power. It is confidence. A dash of like sexiness a little bit. Just saying it. Like Horikoshi made his skin like blush, like darker. And you just see the one eye and the waving hair. It is one of the best. And this is saying something. It's one of the best detailed shots of Shigaraki. This one has a little style to it. Horikoshi's always on point. Mwah, chef's kiss to that one. There will be no place left to run as he sets foot on the ground. By the end, it'll be a giant wasteland, just like Spinner wanted. Did Spinner want a wasteland? I feel bad if I don't remember that, but like I don't remember him wanting a wasteland. But all the same, I'm gonna assume he did want it, and I'm just forgetting. But that's cool. He's referencing Spinner. Little shout out to Spinner. The shot of Spinner running alone through the hallway is still one of the best shots of this entire final arc. Like, it's a really hauntingly sad and tragic image. It's honestly like one of the best ones. I'm not even kidding. But hey, you technically he did have an ally behind him. You still have Shigaraki thinking about him. So now if you didn't think Shigaraki was in control now, he just referenced Spinner. So yeah, he's in control. Rumble. What the dude? It'll all go down, starting with Mount Fuji. Alright. Deku, my guy, I love you, but I don't know how the fuck you're gonna beat this guy. something has to happen in the Vestige world for you to have a chance, because behind Shigaraki, and I don't know how he like. That's crazy. Is he doing decay through his feet, or like how is he doing this? It's the decay is going like behind him. It's not going in front of him. And I feel like that's just Shigaraki showing off here. By the way, Shigaraki, he looks so. I can't. The art in this chapter is insane. The entire force and ground behind Shigaraki is just decaying to nothing right now. And again, I just feel like, I don't know how he's like, is it from the feet and he sent it backward? But like, that's just a flex right there. He's just trying to intimidate the shit out of Deku. And it's like, damn, dude. It'll all go down starting with Mount Fuji. What is up with the shots of Shigaraki this chapter? He looks awesome here too. Dude, this is like, Horikoshi just like broke out the chef hat and he's like, let me go to work. Ching ching, let's sharpen the knives. This is I know I freak out a lot over like pages, but oh my god, like, okay, so let me describe this one. This one, he's like, again, there's like an energy to it where he's like walking, but the ground is deteriorating beneath him. And you know how when decay hits something, it'll often like sparks of the debris will fly up and keep disintegrating as it flies up. It's almost like a reverse rain. You know how rain comes down and hits you? It's like the material is coming from beneath him and disintegrating as it goes up. And he's just kind of like walking, like feeling all the debris come up and hit him from the side. And like, he looks so happy because, you know, of course he looks happy. He wants the destruction of everything. This is my god, this final fight is already off to a frickin' bang. I'm sorry. I'm losing it. I don't even how much of the. I think we're almost done the chapter. Actually, looks like this might be a shorter chapter. So again, he's just walking gleefully in his own like reverse rain of destruction. And we look at Deku with his backdrop to the mountain. Boy, he led us here on purpose. If Mount Fuji gets destroyed, there will be lava everywhere. Yoichi-san. At this point, he's not all for one successor. He lives for the joy of breaking it all. He's destruction incarnate. Yeah, he is. What the hell? And you have Deku just like, oh my god. That looks familiar. Huh. Okay, so we're looking at Deku's back and he's looking at this on wave of destruction. Dude, this moment, this hype is shit. All of this. And Deku's right, like, gauntlet, whatever's left of it, is just starting to break right here. All of this. And he thinks Shigaraki, like, the image of Shigaraki is part of a bigger picture deep inside. And he's thinking about Uraraka. Right in the middle of this page, it's Uraraka. During the chat, him and her had on looking the destruction. I have no clue what's obvious for her. You're human, Deku says, as he clenches a fist. This looks familiar to me. Why does this look familiar? The way he's like posed. I don't know. You're human, he says. And Deku's expression is like, oh my god, dude, I can't. I'm losing my shit right here. This is so cool. You're human. And then you look down at Shigaraki. He's got like one eye kind of like closing and the other one's kind of like wide open. He's got like a crazy kind of look. But it's very much within Shigaraki's repertoire of expressions. Japan is about to get destroyed, but Deku won't give up. And you see Danger Sense activating because you see a bunch of bolts. That is so fucking cool. That is sick. That, dude, bro. As powerful as Shigaraki is in this godlike body he's got, walking up with this wave of destruction, you got Deku fatigued, bleeding, lost a quirk, facing the ultimate enemy he's ever seen, who's also trying to save, and yet he strikes a pose and says, "You're human," and then that triggers danger sense within Shigaraki, this all-powerful being. Something's telling him, like, better fucking watch out, bro. That is so cool. Oh my god, that's the end of the chapter, by the way. Japan is about to get destroyed, but Deku won't give up. This is how we start the fight. Immediately loses one of his best quirks, and then immediately just the stakes. If I get past you and Mount Fuji gets destroyed, that's a great way to start off my destruction, baby. Why does, like, again, the only thing that's, like, what am I thinking of with Deku in this pose? It looks so familiar. It's gonna bother me. Maybe someone in the comments will know if it's, like, referencing something. But, oh my god, Shigaraki this chapter, he's just so magnificent. Yo, dude. This is a pretty straightforward chapter. It was just the beginning of their fight, but, like, it sets up so much. We immediately know where Shigaraki's mindset's at. We know it's Shigaraki in control. The spinner thing was a nice touch. It even cemented that. We see that Vestiges, how they were reacting to all of this. We're beginning to see Deku. We don't see a lot of Deku this chapter, but we're starting to see where his mindset's at, like, despite the fact that the odds are against him. Sorry. This chapter had me screaming, so. And then you have All Might, thinking about All Might. Is that what I'm thinking of, that pose? All Might? Wait. Hold up. Where'd it go? I have a... Is it down here? Oh, no, I'll have to find it. I'm pretty sure what I'm thinking of is the pose All Might strikes when he's, like, down to the embers of One for All. And he's got... It's my favorite, one of my favorite panels of all time. I would pull it up, but it'll take too long to find it. But it's the pose where he's like, it's just, it's where all, like, you know what I'm talking about. He strikes the pose with the one big buff arm. I think I'm thinking of that one. Maybe it's not a reference, but it looks very familiar. Like, the way it's kind of hanging down is, like, reminds me of that. Anyway, this chapter was peak. There's a lot of peaks in My Hero. There's no valleys, really. Except for Overhaul arc. I didn't like Overhaul. I know people love Overhaul, but outside of a few bright spots, I didn't care for Overhaul. There's one valley. Infinite peaks and then one valley. But that valley exists to appreciate the peaks. Don't go after me for hitting Overhaul arc. You know. Anyway, this was a great chapter. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction, and leave your thoughts down below. I can't believe we're at the end of the series. It's crazy. It's just insane. Until next time, it's been Mighty Gazelle, hoping you all have a mighty day. See you guys.